Before today's episode, there's some stuff that's been weighing heavy on my heart in this last week or so. It's one of the biggest reasons why I have not uploaded a video in about a week. And I don't intend to discuss, any political views or my stance on any political views in the future. But I did want to take this time to really express and get some things off my chest that I've been thinking about, and just kind of commenting and sharing my thoughts on what's been going on this last week or so, last couple of weeks. First and foremost, I want to take a moment of silence to honor the life of George Floyd and what has transpired over the last week or so. So with that said, I am very supportive and pro the Black Lives Matter movement. Being a Mexican American U.S. citizen in this country, I'm very against any racial or prejudiced behavior, especially when it comes from any position of power, our law enforcement, our government. Fortunately, we live in a country that is free. We have freedom of speech. So if you are racist or prejudiced to anyone, you have the right to think or say or believe anything you want. But I don't think that there's any place for any racist or prejudiced behavior when it comes to certain positions of power. Police officer, medical staff, government, any of those positions. There should be no tolerance for any racist or prejudiced behavior. And for me, the Black Lives Matters movement, it's not about only Black Lives Matter. It's not saying that any other race out there or any other, they don't matter. This is about standing up for what's right. And at this particular moment in time, Black lives do matter. They've always mattered, but the world needs to hear that Black Lives Matter in this particular point in time, based off the consistent amount of injustice, social injustice that this world and this country has seen, particularly of the hands of police officers and cops. It's unacceptable. I would never accept, promote, or support anybody dying or being mistreated at the hands of someone that we should trust, our police officers and cops, our government. It would never be right, and we need to stand up right now for what is right. And I completely support the Black Lives Matter movement. I just thought that I would share some of my thoughts with that. Like I said, my condolences go out to George Floyd, his family. And I think we all should band together in support of this movement, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, or any other race. We need to band together, stick together, and if we do protest, please protest peacefully, do the right thing, and let's fight for what's right. I won't harp on it too long or say anything anymore, but I do want to say that Black lives do matter. On this channel, I would not support or condone any racist or prejudiced behavior. So with that said, I want to continue with today's episode, and I hope you all have a great day. Everyone, welcome back to the channel. MigFig Photo here. In today's video, we're going to discuss a little more about the microphone options that we have available to us in that budget market range. The two microphones that we're going to be using today are the Movo VXR10 and the Rode VideoMicro. In my last video, I used the Movo VXR10 in the entire video. And this microphone, it is compared to, like I said, the Rode VideoMicro. It's in that same kind of price point. It's also in the same similar form factor. And I want to see how these two microphones compare side by side. Is the Movo VXR10 a better budget value for the money? Because again, the Rode VideoMicro is a $60 microphone, and even at $60, the sound quality that you get is substantially better than the built-in audio quality that you can get for your camera. So if you're someone on a budget like myself, or you're a beginner that you want to get started but you don't want to spend too much money, a $60 microphone that substantially increases the production value and audio quality to your videos is a steal. But if you can get that same audio quality or similar, or in my case, I feel like it's a little bit better than the Rode VideoMicro in the same form factor at a lower cost at $40, then I would much rather you get this Movo VXR10. But I'll let you be the judge. We're going to compare these two mics in a variety of situations, and we'll see which one comes out on top. All right, we are in downtown. It is slightly windy right now, so I do have the dead cat on, and you are listening to the Movo VXR10. There's cars passing by, motorcycles passing by, so I just want to get an idea of how this microphone does with a lot of ambient sound going on around it and pretty good amount of wind. And I'm also going to test it out without the windscreen on the dead cat and see how it does then. All right, let's take the windscreen off and see how it sounds. All right, this is with the windscreen off, and yep, we're just sitting around right around a pretty busy intersection. The wind has stopped slightly, but other than that, it's still the same amount of noise probably around going on. And I just kind of want to test what this dead cat or windscreen, how much effect it has on the audio quality. All right, next we're going to test the Rode VideoMicro and see how it compares in the sound test with and without the dead cat on. All right, we now have the Rode VideoMicro attached, and again, there are some sounds going on around me. There's a motorcycle going by, and we're just testing how this microphone does with the dead cat attached and how it compares to the Movo VXR10. And now we have the clock tower that is going off. How does this microphone do at picking up those ambient sounds? All right, how lovely the, whoa, it's not done. All right, I think it's finally finished. How nice the clock tower sounds. All right, like again, this is the Rode VideoMicro with the dead cat attached. Let's take it off and see if we can hear any differences. All right, this is how it sounds with the Rode VideoMicro and the dead cat not on. Again, this is how they look. They're pretty nice. Let's see. If I had to choose, I would say the Rode VideoMicro comes with a little bit better windscreen, just on how it feels and how it was made. But other than that, I think they both work great. We'll see what it sounds like and which one you prefer after we get done with these tests. So how does the Rode VideoMicro stack up with the VXR10? Now, like I said, this is the Rode VideoMicro, and I will say again, for the money, both of these microphones are very great. They increase the audio quality substantially, in my opinion, from the onboard microphone. With any camera you have, I know there's certain cameras that have a little bit better microphone quality over some, but most onboard microphones on the cameras aren't great. They pick up a lot of ambient sound. They pick up a lot of camera movement, and also they're just not great quality microphones altogether. So adding a $60 or $40 shotgun microphone to your video setup will substantially increase the production value and audio quality that you get with these camera setups. And yeah, I like them. I like both of these, but like I said, I think that I prefer the Movo VXR10 over the Rode VideoMicro. And the fact that this microphone is only $39.99 is pretty outstanding when you talk about the sound quality that you get from these. Again, there are microphones out there that are a lot more money. They're, you know, you can spend like $100. You can go up to $200 and even higher, a lot higher for different microphones. But I would say for the money, for, you know, getting the most out of your money and the bang for your buck, if you're on a budget, these microphones are two great options. And hopefully with this video, you get an idea of what it sounds like and which one you would prefer. All right, as you can see, both of these microphones will do the job in this budget, you know, sub $60 price point. They add a lot of value to your videos, a lot of production value, substantial sound quality increase over your onboard microphone. And yeah, it's not a lot of money to add to your setup. I just wanted to compare these two because they are kind of in the same price point and similar form factor. They're kind of marketed to that same genre. You know, they're shotgun microphones, they're compact, they're made for video, for vlogs, and I like them both. Like I said, if I never would have heard of the Movo VXR10, I would be perfectly fine with the audio quality I get with the Rode VideoMicro. But now that I've tested out the Movo VXR10, like I said, I do prefer that microphone. I think it sounds a little bit better. I think it blocks out a lot more ambient sound, and just has a better overall performance with the directional microphone and the sound quality. But oh my goodness, this fountain just turned on out of nowhere. And this is also a good test to see how it blocks out the ambient sound, so you can get an idea how it sounds. And now you can get an idea of how it sounds with the microphone facing me and with me talking. But that kind of scared me. This fountain just turned on all of a sudden while I'm doing my video. But nah, hey, I appreciate you all checking out this video. You could have been doing a million other things and you decided to watch this video. For that, I'm thankful. Hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell notification icon so you're notified when I release new content. And hey, don't forget to check out some of the other videos in the corners over here. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.